Next question, 8-bit 2's complement form of minus 45. Here minus 45 is the decimal number and we have to find the 8-bit 2's complement of this 45. So first write the binary equivalent of 45, that is plus 45. So 45 is plus 45. That means if you are using the position weight, that is 8, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4, 8. And next bit is 16. Next one is 32. Right. So this is the weight of that position. 45, we need 45. So 32 plus 8, 40. 4 plus 1, 5. So put 1 on those place. All others are 0. So 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So this is the binary equivalent of plus 45. Okay. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 bits. Here we need 8 bits. For that we have to put 2 more zeros on the most significant bit. Okay. So this is the 8-bit binary representation of 45. Next, we need 2's complement. So for that, first we have to take the 1's complement. 1's complement is obtained by just replacing zeros by 1's and 1's by zeros. So we get 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So this is the 1's complement, and 2's complement is obtained by adding 1 at the least significant bit. If you are adding 1, you get 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. So the answer is 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So here it is option B. So the correct answer is option B. So here decimal value is given. We have to find the 8-bit 2's complement. For that, first we have to represent plus 45 in binary, and here we have to use 8-bit for this binary representation. So in 8-bit plus 45 is represented like this. Then you have to find 2's complement. So first take the 1's complement of the given number and add 1 at the least significant bit to get the 2's complement. So the answer is 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Next question is, binary coded decimal is a combination of what? Okay, so we know that BCD, that is binary coded decimal. In BCD, each decimal digit is represented by 4-bit binary. Okay, so BCD means you have to represent each decimal digit by 4-bit binary. So the correct answer is 4 binary digits. So binary coded decimal is a combination of 4 binary digits. C is the correct answer, because in BCD we have to represent decimal digit by a 4-bit binary number. Okay. So next question is, which of the following is a self-complementing code? So the options are 8421, 5211, 2421 and gray. Actually the self-complementing codes are 2421, 84 minus 2 minus 1 and excess 3. So these are all the self-complementing codes. So here the answer is 2421. So C is the correct answer. So next question is, the XS3 code for 597 is given by what? Okay. So first, how to get XS3 code? XS3. So by adding 3, you can get a XS3 code for the given decimal number. So here given decimal number is 597. So you have to add 3 with each digit. So plus 3 and plus 3. This is 10, 12, 8. So next you have to represent each digit by a 4-bit binary. that is the corresponding excess 3. Okay, so first you have to add 3 with each digit, then you have to represent each digit by a 4-bit binary. Finally you get a excess 3 code for the given decimal number. So 8 means 1000, 12 that is 1100, 10 1010, right? So answer is 1000, 1100, 1010. That is in option A. Option A is the correct one. So next question, add the two BCD number 1001 and 0100. So these two are BCD numbers and we have to add this two BCD number, and we need the result in BCD. Okay, now add these two numbers, that is 1001, 0100. So if you are adding this two number, you get 10, you get 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, you get 1101. But 1101 is not a valid BCD, because in BCD you can represent each decimal digit by a 4-bit binary, right? So if you are converting this into decimal, means you get here 8421. If you are using the weight of position 8421, so here 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 1 13. So it is the decimal 13. Okay, 1101 is nothing but 13, which is a decimal number. But in BCD, 13 cannot be represented like this, because in BCD you have to represent each digit by a 4-bit binary. Okay, so it is a invalid BCD. So to get a correct BCD, we have to add binary 6 with this, right? So binary 6, 0, 1, binary 6 means 0, 1, 1, 0. If you are adding binary 6 with the result, you get 1, 1, 1, 1, sum 0, carry 1, 1, 1, sum 0, carry 1. So you get 1 here, right? You get 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so the answer is 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so now check this. Here this 4 digit represent one decimal value, that is 0011, means that is 3. The next 4 digits, actually there is only one digit, so you can put 3 more zeros here. So next will represent the most significant bit of the decimal. So 0001 means 1. So you get 13, which is represented in BCD form. So the answer is C. C is the correct answer. That is 0001, 0011. Okay. So next question, the decimal equivalent of the excess 3 number is given. Sorry, the decimal equivalent of the excess 3 number is what? So actually excess 3 number is given, you have to find the decimal equivalent. Just the reverse process. So to get excess 3, we have to add 3 with the decimal digit. Now we are having excess 3, you have to get decimal digit. For that you have to subtract 3 from this excess 3 number. Okay, and during the conversion we represent each decimal digit by a 4-bit binary, right? Here also first separate this into a group of 4 bits. You have to start from this point, radix point. So make a group, each group having 4 bits, right? So 4 bits. There is 2 ways. One is you can directly subtract binary 3 from this. Okay, so from each group. Otherwise, you can convert this into decimal. After this conversion, you can subtract 3 from that decimal. Okay, so simple one is converting decimal and then subtracting 3. Okay, so for 110084, that is 12. This is 12. 1010 8421, that is 10. Next one 0011, that is 3, right? 0 1 1 1, that is 7. Okay, so next one, this one. So 0 1 0 1. 0 1 0 1 means that is 5. Right? 0 1 0 1, that is 5. Next, subtract 3 from each digit. So 3. So 5 minus 3, 2. 7 minus 3, 4. 3 minus 3, 0. 10 minus 3, 7. 12 minus 3, 9. So the answer is 970.4. So option A is the correct one. Okay. So here the question is, you have to find the decimal equivalent of the excess 3 number. For that you have to subtract 3 from the given excess 3 number. Okay. So next one. One's complement can be obtained by using dash. We know that one's complement is nothing but taking complement of each digit in that binary number. Okay, that means we are replacing zeros by ones and ones by zeros. Here the options are comparator, inverter, adder and subtractor. Definitely these 3 will not be the correct answer. So inverter is the correct one, because the operation of inverter means it will complement the given input. Okay, so the inverter is the correct option, which can be act as a which can be used as a ones complement device. So next question, the involution of A is equal to. Involution means taking double complement, that is A double bar is called as involution of A. So involution of A is definitely equal to K. So if you are taking complement twice means it will not affect that literal. You get the same value, that is A. So the answer is A. So next question, complement of the expression A dash B plus C D dash is what? Complement of the expression. So you have to find the complement of the given expression. Simple way is just complementing each literal and replacing AND operation by OR and OR operation by AND, you get the complement of the given expression. Okay, so it is a simple procedure to get the complement. Just take the complement of each literal and replace AND by OR and OR by AND, right? So here A dash B plus, that is here dot means it is AND operation, plus OR operation C dot D dash. Okay, so first complement each literal. So already A dash, so if you are taking complement you get A, right? Here there is AND operation, you have to replace AND by OR, so put plus. Next B, so take a complement, so B dash, right? So next plus means OR operation, OR should be replaced by AND, so put the dot. Okay, so next C, if you are taking complement you get C dash, and AND operation, so it should be replaced by OR. D dash, so if you are taking complement you get D. So this is the complement of this function A dash B plus C D dash. Okay, so the option B is the correct one. Okay, so in normal procedure, A dash B plus C D dash, so complement means complement, and by De Morgan's law you can write this as A dash B the whole dash dot C D dash the whole dash. This is the normal procedure, right? So next one, if you are applying, again if you are applying De Morgan's law, you get A plus B dash and here C dash plus D. So the answers are same, A plus B dash dot C dash plus D. Here also A plus B dash dot C dash plus D. So it is a simple way to get a complement of the given function. So to get a complement, first take the complement of each literal and replace the OR operation by and operation by OR. This is the simple procedure. Next, the Boolean function a plus bc is a reduced form of what? A plus bc is a reduced form of. Okay, so a plus bc, by distributive law, you can write this a plus bc as a plus b. That is distributive property of this addition, that is OR operation. You can write a plus b, a plus c. So it is the simplified or reduced form of a plus b dot a plus c. Right? So B, option B is the correct one. Right? So next, minimized form of a plus ab plus abc plus abcd plus it will be goes on. Okay. What is the minimized form of this expression? So it is an endless expression, and in each term, so it is sum of product term, and if you are looking the product term, in each product term you are having a, right? So if you are taking that a as a common term or by distributive property, you can write this as a 1 plus b plus bc plus it will goes on, right? So 1 plus something. In OR operation, 1 plus anything, one of the input is that, plus means OR operation. In OR operation, any one of the input is 1 means the output is 1. So 1 plus b plus bc, so anything, 1 plus something is equal to 1. That is the OR operation. That is in OR operation, 1 plus x will be equal to 1. So you can write this as 1. So you get a dot 1. Okay, so a dot 1, that is nothing but a. So option B is the correct one. Okay, so next, simplified form of the Boolean expression y is equal to a dash bc plus d dot a dash d plus b dash c dash can be written as what? Okay, so we have to simplify this Boolean expression. By distributive law, you can write this expression as a dash b c. Okay, so a dash, so nothing but a dash b c d plus a dash bc, here b dash c, we have b, here b dash, it is AND operation. Okay, so AND operation, b dash b becomes 0, so you can leave that, right? So next term is a dash bc dot b dash c dash. In the first term we have b, in the second term we have b dash, so b dash becomes 0, so you can leave that term. Next one, d a dash d, so you get a dash d plus d b dash c, so b dash c dash d. Okay, so next a dash d, here also we are having a dash d, so if you are taking that as a common means a dash d, you get bc plus 1, bc plus 1 plus b dash c dash d. So bc plus 1, which is equal to 1. So answer is a dash d plus b dash c dash d. Okay, that is option A. Option A is the correct one. So next question, the Boolean expression x y dash z x y z plus x dash y z dash plus x dash y dash z plus x y z dash can be simplified to what? Okay, So the first two terms have the common variable, that is x and z, and the next here these two have the common variable y z dash, right? So in this, if you are taking x z as a common term, x z, you get y plus y z, that is distributive property, y plus y z plus x dash y z dash plus here y sorry, if you are taking these two terms, y z dash is common, so y z dash, if you are taking that as a common term, means you get x dash plus x, and last one is x dash y dash z. Okay, y plus y dash, that is 1, x plus x dash, that is 1. Okay, x plus x dash, we know that y plus y dash, x plus x dash is equal to 1. You get x z plus y z dash plus x dash y dash z. Okay, so next if you are combining these two terms, x z plus x dash y dash z plus y z dash. So here if you are taking z as a common variable, you get z x plus x dash y dash plus y z dash, right? And next, by absorption law, you can write this as x plus y dash. Okay, so by absorption law you can write this term as x plus y dash. So finally you get z x plus y dash plus y z dash, that is x z plus y dash z plus y z dash. Okay, so the answer is x z plus y dash z plus y z. Sorry, y z dash. Here it is in option B. So the correct answer is option B. So next, the Boolean expression or the Boolean function x dash y dash plus xy plus x dash y is equivalent to what? Here this two, in this two term, x power is common, x dash, so you get y plus y dash plus next term is xy, y plus y dash is equal to 1, so you get x dash plus xy, and by absorption law this can be equal to x dash plus y. So answer is x dash plus y, which is in option D. So option D is the